Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. First, we're going to talk about Life by Jan. Was I wrong about Jan? And then we're going to do an update on Chantal, what she has been up to on her other channels outside of YouTube, as well as the Beezer Show, her brand new scheme. Channel to get back on YouTube. Lastly, we're going to do an update on Peetz. What does his future look like? Not too bright. I just lost my voice. Honestly, I record my intros last, so the video is not like this, just the intro, guys. Don't worry. All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, so for this part of the video, I did want to go ahead and discuss Life by Jan, who has posted on Instagram an update in regards to what she has been doing at home. She has talked about how she's going to be taking her physical therapy home. She's going to be taking it seriously. She has different exercises. She's working with someone who specializes in this. And this is what she has to say, along with a few pictures. That hair, though. But it's okay. It's physical therapy day and I'm getting it done. It's crazy how significantly smaller I look now. My batwing arm is all skin now and my belly doesn't rest on my legs anymore. Steadily moving forward, I'm feeling positive. And Jen actually shares some pictures with the physical therapist, lifting up her leg and a full body shot of her sitting on a bed. And to be honest, you can see the progress there. All of us were shocked to see Jen in the bed after she had left the hospital, and it was 6 months, 6 or 7 months, and it didn't seem like there was any progress. Jen claimed that she had lost 150 pounds. What do you guys think? It's pretty obvious that she has lost some weight here. I can't tell you how much. I felt like I needed to let you guys know because we suspected that there was no progress at all. Perhaps we were wrong. I need to eat crow. I have no problem admitting that I was wrong. So I just had to go down and look in the comment section, and it doesn't look like Jen is being snarky with anybody. Most of the comments are actually positive. That's a miracle. All right, you guys, so I wanted to go ahead and talk about the Beezer Show, which is Chantal's new invention. I noticed that some people are going over to her Patreon and reporting her. They're going over to her OnlyFans and reporting her over there as well. She does talk about how she got an email from Crowdcast, which is the platform that she uses on Patreon to stream, and they're looking into her account because she has been reported already so many times. While eating some Jamaican beef patties, she laments that the email that she got said that they were going to be reviewing her Crowdcast content because she may be breaking to us. I don't really see the point. She has a very limited audience over there, so the only way she's going to get eyes on that content, real eyes, is if somebody else brings it over to YouTube, right? But people fail to realize that the worst thing that you could do to Chantal right now is not talk about her at all. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at her specific channel. This is the Beezer Show. Well, it's not her channel, guys. It's the Beezer Show channel. She put out an office stream with Minx last night. Her and Peetz actually went to get a cake, and it was very cringy, to be honest. I watched a bit of it. It was okay. She's putting on this show. She wants people to think that this is like some sort of office situation. Like, is she trying to knock off The Office with this? Yup, that's Minx. That's her, all right. This is the Beezer production room. This is not Chantal's room at the luxury villa. No, this is an independently operated business. Who? Huh? Same old shit, girl. What she doesn't realize is it's going to take a lot more than the same old shit for her to get back to where she was. Those days are over of her being able to maintain an audience while just eating cake and talking BS.
So I'm just going to introduce myself, I guess. So my name is, well, you can call me Minx. It's just easier for people to call me Minx. So yeah, I'm like kind of new to the Beezer Show, and I'm like the company socialite. So they kind of asked me to share a cake with you in celebration of the indoctrination of the company Beezer Show
Nobody's home.
Limited.
The problems with her Beezer Show don't end there. Let's take a look at this problematic cringe called Meet Our Employee of the Month, where she shows us Peetz, her new employee. Hasn't he always been an employee for her? P, get my food from the door. At the Beezer Show, we value our employees. Meet P.
Here at the show, they really value their employees. It's great to work for a company that treats me like a
That's
wow. Okay, so she cut him off, but take a look. I think that's part of the gag. Take a look at how dirty their office is. Could you imagine working in such conditions?
like a
That's enough, Peetz. The Beezer Show. We value our employees.
This in particular is what caught my eye. So you use the last K cup, you fish stick. Now, Chantal has previously said that Natter uses fish stick as another word for a gay slur. So why is she using it to describe Peetz? Especially after she was just talking to Peetz in the car and talking about how Natter was throwing shade at Peetz on his second channel, and that he was talking about Ramona, saying that you can't be a real man and wear makeup. And she was so against that. But here she is using the same terminology. What's wrong with this woman? This is why people get upset, because she says that she supports gay people. She says that she supports trans people. When it comes to her actions and what she does, not making a huge deal out of this fish stick situation, but it doesn't match what she says. Actions speak louder than words. Here's where I'm confused. In regards to a Natter update on his Natty Daddy channel, he hasn't posted in about a month. So where is he throwing shade at Peetz? Is this another example of a VIB coming up with some fake bullshit to upset Chantal and get her to rage? If you take a look at his main channel, he did post about 4 hours ago doing a live stream with Dee. We're on Dee watch. That's about it. Okay, so it's been really hard to keep up with Chantal. I have a couple of updates just talking about what she has been doing on other platforms, including a live stream where she was allegedly cleaning and showing her breasts. She took back the iMac with Peetz and she ended up getting a gaming PC. People are speculating whether or not this particular PC is even capable of running these games and streaming them at the same time because of the price. She also did a gravy cheers.
Cheers. Don't act like you don't do it.
I don't. She also continues to talk about the fact that reaction channels are continuing to talk about her. Some are continuing to show her streams. And if they can do that, why can't she do it under the Beezer Productions? Does she realize that she's the one that showed the penis and not the reaction channels? They didn't show the penis on YouTube. It's pretty cut and dry. She even laments in a very brief moment of clarity that she didn't think this through when it came to the Omegle situation, but she's quickly back to blaming reaction channels and blaming people reporting her, right? She also states that Foodie Beauty is a character and that these are different characters on this channel. She's really trying to hammer that home. I feel like Chantal has really fucked up in this situation. She knows that, but she doesn't want to admit it. And she also made this new account before YouTube is even done reviewing her old account. So the possibility of her getting that old one back has went down even more. And the possibility of her losing a chance to ever have a YouTube channel is going up. Perhaps this Beezer Show is some sort of last-ditch effort for Chantal. I do think that she is acting too soon when she creates this channel. It's way too soon for her to be making this channel. She really should have put her effort into Twitch, into Patreon, and just waited it out and see what happens as far as her appeals go. But all that being said, regardless of the fact that she was removed from this platform, it seems that people are tiring from her antics. Now that the Natter saga is all but done, it just needs a pretty little bow on top, which would probably include Natter getting handcuffed and sent to jail, allegedly. What else is she going to do? That has been a topic even before she was removed. It seems that anything else she puts out after this it's not going to have the hype. Where do you go from here? She was at such a high doing her live streams, raging on top of the world, and she was knocked down, and now she has nothing. And despite whoever she wants to blame for this, it all comes back to her. It's her fault. To keep people interested, she has resorted to talking about men that may or may not exist. This Mexican man named Alejandro or Jose, I can't even keep up. Why is Amber calling her girl Alex and Foodie is calling her man Alejandro? Can I get a break? It's the life of an Alex. There's always another one right around the corner. Her emotions have been up and down, and I think people are waiting for something to come to a head. Speaking of head, she has been talking about Didi, how Didi was her savior in this. She also does the same thing with YouTube. Being terminated was the best thing to happen to her because now she can expand her brand. All right, you guys, for the rest of the video, I wanted to talk about today's live stream and her thoughts just going into the weekend. So she's talking about her paycheck. She says that she might rage if she doesn't get it. That has been something that people have been talking about. Is she going to get this paycheck? I can't tell you guys one way or the other. I don't know. She might get it. She might not. But her birthday is coming up and she does talk about that. She reminisces about her birthday last year when she met Frank in the car and he bought her bubble tea. Honestly, those were way simpler times. Can we just go back to that? She does say that she might go and get some freebies for her birthday, get everything that she can get for free. But also in a previous live stream, she said she wants to go away for her birthday, get a telly. I don't know how she's going to do that. She needs to be a lot more careful with her money now. She's talking about whether or not she's going to get her channel back. She doesn't think at this point that she is going to get her channel back. She is preparing for the worst. Or is she? She simply misses not being able to express herself on her channel. That's how she explains away her rages, you guys. She was just expressing herself. She needs an outlet. And in a last-ditch effort to remain relevant, she talks about possibly releasing her sex tape, a full starfish scene. How much would you pay for it? All right, you guys, so this next segment was actually filmed yesterday. It was supposed to be a part of the Dana Girl Talk, but I decided to move it over here, and I still wanted to put it in the video because we need to address Peetz, right? So let's go ahead and talk about Peetz and his video called Very Quickly Addressing YouTube Drama. Now, he put this out about 2 days ago. He touches on the fact that his friend Chantal has lost her channel. He doesn't think that it's his business, but big yikes, because honestly, her channel is what supports their lifestyle. She's the one that pays the rent around there. Peetz is going to have to step it up. Things aren't looking too good for him. And I think the best advice that anyone can give is for him to find any sort of backup plan, whether that's a job, whether that's getting a different apartment or living with somebody else. He needs to have a backup plan, and the time was last year. He's talking about how reaction channels talk about him and people send him clips, but he just doesn't care about the drama. He's going to do what he wants on his channel. I'm not sure who exactly he's talking about. I mean, many people have spoken about Peetz on their different channels. I have, so it could be me for all I know. He has blocked me on Twitter. So it left me wondering. Peetz actually ends up saying during the video that nothing that you guys can say, nothing that we can say is going to hurt him as bad as the things that he says to himself, which fair enough. That's pretty sad, but I understand where he's coming from. Sometimes that voice inside your head is the toughest critic. All right, you guys, it's our favorite time of the day, and that is, of course, comment of the day. I just lost my voice while filming, so I'm going to be a little bit more quiet during this segment. Guys, bear with me. This comment is from yesterday's video, which ended up being all about Dana. This is from Just Chillin', who says, bruh, her new man looks like a boy version of Destiny with darker hair. She certainly has a type. And honestly, if you go over to her Instagram, Dan, leader of the Goblin Squad, you can see her man. Honestly, I see where this person is coming from. He does kind of look like Destiny with brown hair. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.